Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for the Walking Dead universe, and in today's video we're going to be doing another Q&A video leading up to the Ones Who Live release. We're also going to talk about the possibility of Rick being forced to have a family in the CRM. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for the Walking Dead universe, and in today's video we're going to be doing another Walking Dead Q&A video leading up to Ones Who Live, another Walking Dead universe Q&A video for this week. Grabbed a few of your guys' comments, and we're going to of course go over them and give our thoughts. Man, we are so damn close to Ones Who Live now. We're getting really close. Just a few more weeks, and we will now be at the Rick Grimes event that we've all been waiting to see. I'm very excited, very hyped for Ones Who Live, obviously, and we're going to continue to do daily videos, more than likely at least, on Ones Who Live as more information releases, as the hype just kind of gets more crazy as we get closer to it, ever closer to the release of Ones Who Live. So let's go through some comments for today. Let's go through some of your guys' questions and stuff like that. Getting started with Doom, who says that, Dan, do you think that Michonne is firing that weapon towards those walkers with the weapon that she's using? Do you think that the zombie horde that Michonne is facing in that scene could potentially be the same one that Rick is fighting in the, like red lights type of moment, stuff like that? So what you're referring to is the moment where Michonne is heading towards the horde at the end of The Walking Dead. And she's obviously leading the horde somewhere. She's doing something with that zombie horde. Do you think that maybe that will have something connected to, you know, Rick fighting walkers in the CRM? Maybe that's why there's so many piling up, that type of thing. I don't know, you know, like, could Michonne be leading that somewhere? She could. The thing is that she knows that Rick is in there, right? That's the thing. She knows that Rick is in there, so I don't know if she would risk that. I feel like she would come up with another way of doing that, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to go ahead and say probably not on that, although here's the thing is that the horde that Michonne has, I do think, though, at the same time, could be used against the military, against the CRM in some kind of way. I just don't know how she's going to go about it because Rick is in there and she fully knows that. So I don't know. Maybe she's just trying to lure it away from the settlement that she's with her people, because obviously she joined a new group, that new Western group that she's part of. So maybe that zombie horde is used to, you know, maybe it's like coming, you know, nearby the community or whatever that she's staying at with those people. And maybe she's, you know, noticing it, and she doesn't even want to warn the group. She's just like, you know what? I'll deal with the horde myself. I won't worry these people. You know, I'll get rid of them. And then, you know, I'll you know, be able to come back once the horde is turned around, you know. So that's probably what she's doing. And again, you know, she has a lot of experience, you know. I mean, if you remember No Way Out in the main Walking Dead, they lured a horde like that away as well. So she has experience, and she does have a lot of, you know, training in that kind of field. So honestly, it makes sense. I don't think she would lead it towards the CRM. No, I don't. I think it's just a zombie horde that is going nearby where she's at, and she's trying to get rid of it. I think that's all there is to it. Maybe there's more to it, but that's all I'm seeing about it right now, at least. That's what I'm thinking. The next one comes from Baby Brooks, who says that, Dan, I gotta be honest, I am noticing a lot how in the trailer Rick says, "My wife is my choice." Do you think that it's possible that maybe the CRM is trying to pair Rick up with a wife that's not really his? Yeah, you know, that definitely is something I could see. Although, here's the problem with that, right? Is that with that being said, that means that Beale knows about Michonne. You know, he knows about Judith. He knows about, you know, whatever else. He knows about where they come from. He knows that Rick must have some kind of family of some sorts, right? Because if Rick is just willingly saying that to Beale, which I'm thinking that's what it is that he's saying it to Beale on that bench when they're, you know, they're talking and stuff. There is no way in hell at that point that it wouldn't be that, right? Because if he's saying, like, my wife is my choice, you know, so is he trying to choose a new wife for him? Is he trying to choose a new life and all that stuff? Yeah, probably, which is really screwed up if that's what they're going to do. But CRM is all about appearances, you know, and same thing with Commonwealth to a degree, but CRM is really controlling, you know? And I feel like that's what that's all about, is that it's like, we got to pair you up with someone, we got to get you this perfect, you know, apartment, this perfect, you know, whatever, and this is exactly what your life is going to be like, you know. And Rick's just like, I don't fucking think so, you know. So yeah, you know, Here's the thing. If they do that with Rick, obviously I know some people are probably going to be upset about it, but you know, if he has no choice, if he's forced to, then I have a feeling I know who it is, which leads me to the next comment. Next one comes to K-Dog, who says, Dan, I am starting to notice that Thorn, Pearl Thorn, could be maybe potentially interested in Rick because she looks up to him. She's thanking him, saying that, you know, Rick showed her that she can't get away. Do you think that this might be the female character that Rick may be forced to hook up with for the time being? Now, yeah, I do think that that is a slight possibility, although that would be very, very weird, I'm sure, for a lot of people to watch. But it would show you the leverage that Beale has, you know, forcing Rick to get with somebody that he doesn't want to get with, not to mention he's already with Michonne, so, you know, that'd be pretty screwed up on Beale's part. But, yeah, I could see it, and you know what I think it's going to be, too, is that Pearl Thorn, I do think is actually going to legitimately like Rick. I do. I feel like they're going to start off as friends, and then as they join the military, they're going to be forced together, if you ask me. And I feel like what's going to end up happening is that, you know, Thorn is legitimately actually going to like him. I feel like she does like him, but she's going to respect the fact that he has a family, and that we'll strictly keep it as, we'll pretend that we're married, we'll pretend that we're this and that, but, you know, you and I don't sleep together, that type of thing. That's what I think is going to happen. You know, I feel like they'll do it for appearances just to get by, you know what I'm saying? And maybe she has a family of her own that's also on the outside, you know what I mean? And them two have to both kind of be in the same position and pretend to be married, if you will, but they both are trying to get back to their families, you know what I'm saying? I think that's what they're going to go for with this storyline, which will be interesting. You know, that's what I think is going to happen, but we'll have to see if that's the case. Maybe it's not, but that's where I think this is going, personally. And the last one comes from Noel, who says that, Dan, what do you think will be Rick's signature weapon in The Ones Who Live? Oh man, that's tough. Now, one of the ones that we saw in the teaser was him with like the huge like axe, right? In like the red, like, you know, lights prisoner type location when he's killing those walkers. I feel like the axe could be one as like one of his main weapons. Very comic accurate too. Obviously he may lose his hand too, so it's not like he's gonna be firing like any of these like huge guns or anything like that. So yeah, I'm thinking probably like an axe of some sort. Obviously he could have like a side pistol as well too, although it's not going to be the revolver because I'm pretty sure, yeah, Judith has the revolver. So yeah, no. But yeah, it's going to be interesting for sure. I'm interested in seeing what they give him for weapons because he doesn't have the revolver, he doesn't have the red machete because those are both back home. And he doesn't have the murder jacket because I believe that's also back home. So, you know, it's going to be interesting to see how he kind of goes about all this very Rickless, you know, type of stuff. He's got the cowboy boots, just Michonne has to give them to him first. But, you know, aside from that, yeah, no, there's no trace of him at all, you know, in what he's looking like now, which is insane. So, yeah, very curious to see how all that stuff goes. Very excited to see what his new weapon is. Like I said, I think it's going to be the axe. And very excited for this show, guys. I'm so damn excited for Ones Who Live. Just a couple more weeks, just a couple more Q&As away, and then we'll be here. So, very excited. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, guys, and you enjoy videos like this, of course, make sure to click the subscribe button to not miss any of the videos of the Walking Dead universe. Make sure to follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead Reviews on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos of the Walking Dead franchise. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.